Well, Graham Platner is stepping down, which is unfortunate because I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Now, to give everybody a little brain tickle, see, New Hampshire was going down a really bad path too. And I say, there's a reason why they're doing better as far as freedom. And it literally is because of the grassroots movement that started there, and the conservatives, in an organic fashion, organized and they took over all the little councils. And for those of you out of country who do not understand that, shit doesn't roll downhill here, it rolls uphill. So, as depressing as it may be for some of you that he has dropped out, because all I see is this is the beginning of the New Hampshire movement in Maine. And no matter what, this is going to be so much fun. You know, we really should stop calling them conservative and liberals. It's patriots against the system.
Hey everyone, it's Graham Platner here. I think as many of you know, over the past couple days, I have faced some very serious allegations, and I just want to make it clear. This is all false. The things that have been claimed did not happen. It's not real.
All right. I love the follow through. I love it when they don't cut. What's the follow through? Why do you not like cutting, Mandy? Well, sitting there watching him and you don't have the believe me look. All right. Well, there's stress that's gone. But you do have the furrowed brow. But the furrowed brow is what you would expect from a normal person. Now, the believe me look usually elicits from a person who really is into self. It's the fight or flight response. When you see someone who's always furrowing their brow as they speak, my initial reaction every time is, oh, we've got a deep thinker on our hands. None of these actually have you assuming intelligence on either end. Because I tell you what, those believe me look people are the squirreliest MFers out there. But a furrow is like, this is a good sign. And then he follows it up after the whole thing. He gets through that because it's stress. So we have the furrow, and then we have a big deep breath in, holds it in, decompresses, and then lets it out. He's gotten through that part. Now, the other side of this, because everything's in context, everyone, the guy generally seems like a normal person. He's your eye on the street. And every one of us has done some shady shit in our life. Maybe what I did could be misconstrued. When you are a slave, as all of us normal people are, we're all debt slaves, tax slaves. We're all slaves. Our mentality is to constantly look at the system as being able to prosecute us. So when this guy goes through the ringer of the system going like the eye of Sauron, your mind doesn't think like an elite. How do you get out of it? Who can I call to get the eye of Sauron off me? You're now in high stress. That's reality. And that is the context. We want to see normal people act like normal people. This is what we need to look at. Normal people. Our mental abilities are different from elites. We worry about different things. We care about different things. And you really need to separate that when you look at people.
It has placed an immense amount of weight on me as I think about what needs to happen now. Amy and I are regular people. We were not looking for this experience. We were not looking to get into politics. We had no desire to run for office.
Now you see a little bit of the fro with an actual believe me look, and that's okay. But I want to sit there and make sure everyone understands that when we see normal people versus the elite class, it looks different. And you need to adjust your lens accordingly. Normal people are not polished. They don't have the cleaning crew for their past. They worry about different things. And that is important context. So this gentleman, as you sit there and watch him, he does a lot of thinking and pauses in his videos. And that is the sign of a normal person.
I just want you to think about like what you would do as a regular person in a position where a much larger world large forces were working against you personally to accuse you of the worst thing that a person could do, and it was not remotely true.
So through that we saw some breath holding, and that's fine. It's stress. A normal person actually does hold breath more than an elite person because it's different kinds of stresses. We take in those deeper breaths to catch up on the oxygen level in the body that has been depreciated as we hold our breaths, because that's the difference between normal and an elite person. It's different stresses and different concerns. See, the worst thing for an elite person is that they just lose their status. The worst thing for a normal person, they lose their life.
I learned about this through press inquiries with no time to truly respond, no time for investigations.
Well, so that came out true too. He learned about it through press inquiries. Body's reaction to that was quite fluent with all the underlying stress that's coming through, which, I mean, they're not going to tell you what they're going to do. Their best offense is surprise. Well, I guess APAC wins again, at least for now. I wonder how long it's going to take for us to bleed out APAC as they try and plug all the holes we're creating. May the Lord bless you and keep you. In Jesus' name.